Here's a question for you. There's a word in the English language. 75% of the world's population does not like doing this word. It means to have anxiety or fear of speaking. Do you know what that word is? The word is glossophobia. That's right, 75% of the world's population is afraid of speaking, giving a public presentation in front of others. Now, why might that be? Are you, or maybe someone you know, afraid of speaking in public or giving a public presentation? Well, what fear? Why would somebody have glossophobia? A fear and anxiety? Well, perhaps they don't have or know enough about the subject material. Or in their mind, they are afraid of being judged, criticized for how they might look, lack of vocabulary, lack of grammar, perhaps their accent or pronunciation. And hey, it's normal. There is a certain anxiety of speaking in front of others. Why? Because it's like, oh my God, am I making sense? There's anxiety or fear. And from someone who makes content and puts that content on social media, hey, when I first started, I must admit, I had some glossophobia. But in this video, I want to kind of talk about, hey, what are the benefits of becoming a good public speaker? And more importantly, what are some tips and suggestions to help you improve your public speaking so that you can become a good presenter? Well, the benefits of being a good public speaker, a good presenter. You can be an advocate for a particular cause, something that you believe in. Becoming a good public speaker helps you improve your confidence. Also, another benefit is the ability to persuade or influence others on what your particular subject material is, your cause, your belief. You're able to influence basically by what comes out of your mouth and your body presence. So those are particular benefits of becoming a good public speaker. Now you might ask the question, hey, Teacher Will, I want to become a good public speaker, but what do I need to do? What are the steps? What are the suggestions? Get a piece of paper, get a pen, write these down because I have 5 suggestions for you. Are you ready? Suggestion number 1, you want to prepare ahead of time. Preparation is key. Number 2, whatever the topic is that you're going to discuss, you want to create a general outline from A to Z, outlining and highlighting those main topics and points of conversation, what you want to create. So create an outline to give you a basic framework, and after you're able to do that, then you're able to fill it in. Number 3, develop your own presentation style. Now, certainly you can gain a sense of influence and look at other individuals, but you have to know and be comfortable with what your presentation style is. People are attracted to public speakers because they're authentic. So yes, look at different individuals out there that you think are good at public speaking. You want to be able to possibly shadow or mimic that, but make it your own. And that's going to entail that you do a little bit of homework, but developing your own presentation style makes you more authentic. The next suggestion, know your audience. Let me say that again, know your audience. The main point of giving a presentation, the presentation is not about you, it's about your audience, to whom you are giving the information to. So it is your responsibility to get and gather as much information as possible of those people that you're going to be giving the presentation to. Find out their interests, their hobbies, their occupations, their passions. Knowing your audience will help you improve your presentation. Why? Because when you know your audience, there is more of a sense of connection. So knowing your audience is important. And please remember, the presentation is not about you, it's about your audience. The last suggestion that I have for you to possibly become a good public speaker is to grab your audience's attention. Tell a story, stand up, Use some body language. Connection. Grab your audience. So remember earlier when I said know your audience? Well, a possible way to grab the attention of your audience is if there are particular facts or points of discussion, whether it's from a good or from area development, grab their attention. These 5 suggestions might help you improve to become a better public speaker and presenter. Again, the major key is to prepare and to practice. If you practice and put in the work, over time you will get better. Ask me how I know. Do you really think that when I started doing content on social media that I was a good presenter? And maybe some of you think right now I'm not. But one of the things that I did is I utilized these particular 5 steps. And once I did it, I made improvements and I looked at myself and I did assessments. And what have I told you if you've been following me for a while? Practice makes better. Practice makes progress. Practice makes permanent. So I encourage you right now, for those of you that might have fear, anxiety, you have glossophobia like I did in the past, you know what? You can overcome that and you can become a good public presenter, a good public speaker. There you have it. For those of you that don't know me, welcome. My name is Teacher Will. Welcome to the place where you and we learn together. Click on that subscribe button, hit that bell notification so that when I drop a video, you are made aware of it. In the comments section, let me know if these particular suggestions make sense to you. And our theme for this year, in case you don't know, courage. Do you have the boldness, the nerve, the daring for you to accomplish your goals? And do you have the courage to become a good public speaker? I believe that you do. The question is, do you believe that you do? Till next time.